Not only did I have cellulites, my cellulites had cellulites. And I was like, hold up. Hi guys, my name is Terry Lee and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be keeping it real with you all. I will be showing you how I, as a trainer, lost 20 pounds and what finally pushed me to want to do that. No, here's the thing. I didn't even realize my weight was getting out of control. Not until I saw this picture. No, that was a total eye opener for me. Not only did I have cellulites, my cellulites had cellulites. And I was like, hold up. I record every day for Instagram, for those of you who follow me there, right? So I went back to some of the videos and I was like, oh my goodness. So it's not just my legs, my arms, my back. Like, it was just a total wake up call for me. Working out has never been an issue or a problem for me. This is something that I do consistently, motivated or not. Sick, not sick, I'm always working out. So I know that was not the issue. I had to come face to face with the big problem, which was my nutrition. I can admit, because I was always on the smaller side of things, like I've always had to struggle to gain weight, especially when I was younger. So I took that for granted, but I guess age caught up to me and all those bad habits. And it was really showing in my body. So I had to now practice what I preach to my clients. I had to meal prep. I had to meal plan. I had to be very mindful of what I was eating and stop just snacking because I could without consequences. That had to change. And that's really what I changed. So yes, nutrition. Did you hear me? For those in the back.
Nutrition.
It wasn't working out harder. It wasn't working out longer hours. I already did that. It wasn't possible for me to work out more than I was already doing. It was nutrition, all right? I did post this same picture to my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, you should. I'm there every single day giving tips, tricks, all of that. So I asked my followers to just tell me what they would like to know about my weight loss. I'm going to read some of the questions and I'm going to answer them here, all right? Someone asked me how long it took me to get to my goal. And I think it took me about 4 to 6 months. And I'll say think and 4 to 6 months for me to consistently be at 145. The thing is, sometimes when we are on this weight loss journey, we try to rush things. So number one, please don't try to rush. Take your time and be consistent. So what happened with me is I plateaued. So I came down, I got to 150. And then I couldn't pass that 150 for nothing. But again, I wasn't in a rush. There wasn't any events happening in my life. I just wanted to shed some of the fat. But I was at 150 and it started to frustrate me. I was like, no, I need to still be more mindful because I know that I had things that I still could do in order to shed the pounds. So that's when I became like really serious again about going under the plateau. So I went under 150, I went up above it, and I went under. Now, these are things to expect. Be realistic. You're not going to go under 150 or get to your goal weight, whatever your goal weight is, and just stay there. Doesn't work. That doesn't happen. But what you can do is to be number one, healthy. Number two, be very consistent with your training and your eating. So that way, if your weight goes up or down, you know that you're still doing all the right things that you should do. And the most important thing, stop watching the scale. I can't stress how many of us lose focus on what we're doing because the scale isn't showing us what we want to see. If I can tell you anything, be consistent with your training, consistent with your nutrition. Stop watching the scale. If you do those two things, the scale may not move immediately, but if you're consistent at it, I promise you, it will. All right? If you don't take away anything else, take away that. Okay, the next question was, what diet did I follow? None. Okay? If you know me, if you follow me long enough, if I've trained you, you know I don't believe in the quote unquote dieting. I don't do that. I don't believe in any strict anything at all because it's not sustainable. I don't care what anyone wants to say. It's not sustainable. And if it's not something that you can do for the rest of your life, it makes no sense. Whatever you're doing now, you want to be sure that it's something you can implement for the rest of your life. Now, what I will say is I, of course, cut my portions. I didn't cut out carbs. Please stop cutting carbs. I have a whole video on that, so I won't go into that too much. I'll link it somewhere so you can go watch it after this. But no, I didn't cut out carbs. You need carbs, okay? But I was more mindful. I had more protein, but of course I cut down on the amount of carbs that I consumed, but I didn't cut them out completely. So don't do that. I know, again, the answer, no, I had no strict diets, all right? Someone asked, what's the hardest part? the plateau. It wasn't the workouts. It wasn't the dieting, or I wasn't dieting, the changing of my meals. But it was the plateaus. Like, it was so hard for me as a coach, even though I know better, to just not see that scale move, even though I was doing everything that I should do. Everything. But again, I just stuck to it. I was consistent, and I know that if I do something consistently, I will reap the rewards. I just made a few adjustments to my food because I know that I could and I should. And that's when I really saw the weight coming down, like quick, like really quick. Once I broke that plateau and stayed under it, it just came right down. Someone asked me if I stopped eating out. That's a weird question because I don't normally eat out. And I don't normally eat out, not because I can't or I'm against it. We're Jamaicans. We eat good food. We eat really good in this house. So Jamaica. I don't eat out, but again, I do eat out sometimes. So I can't really say I cut out or didn't cut out because that's not something that's in my normal routine. But if I did, or if I do go out right now, then I'll be more mindful. So maybe I would choose less carbs in order to not gain too much pounds from a single sitting. Someone asked, what workouts did I do? The same. The same workouts. I didn't change anything. I didn't run a marathon. I didn't run for miles. I didn't do a whole lot of cardio. So for those of you who are new here and you don't know me, I do strength training. I have a 5-day split. As I said earlier, I sometimes go 6 days. So Monday is leg day. Tuesday is upper body, mainly back and biceps. Wednesday is a glute focused day. Thursday is the worst day, push day. Friday is hamstrings, which is another leg day. Saturdays, sometimes I will go to the gym and do accessory work, or that's the time I may do a little bit extra on the incline treadmill or the Stairmaster. But I didn't do anything different. Everything remained pretty much the same where my workout was concerned. Someone asked me, how do I stay motivated? I'm not always motivated. That's the truth. The truth is no one is always motivated. You just have to be disciplined. You just have to be consistent. Like, this journey, if you're serious, it has to be something that is a part of your life. Like, for instance, the fact that you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you wash your face. It has to be like that, like a part of your routine. So that's what it is for me. Again, I'm not always motivated, but I know why I do what I do. My why, that's what I always go to. I love the fact that I feel strong. I feel energetic. I look confident. And that's what I want the most out of everything, right? Just the rewards of my hard work paying off. So that's what keeps me going. So that's the story. There are no more questions. What I want to leave you all with is this. Just remember, yes, we need to work out. I'm an advocate for that, right? That has to be a part of your routine. This is where a lot of people fail. You'll have people who they plan to work out. They go to the gym 5 days per week. They make a plan with their personal trainer, or they have a class that they attend religiously. It's on their schedule. But what they don't have planned is their food. And this is something that is very important, especially if you're trying to shed pounds or even gain some. You can't skip this. This step is very important, all right? And just ensure that you're showing up for yourself and be consistent. And it's not about doing anything big or grand. So if you normally sit at a desk 5 days per week, you don't normally do anything, and you see this video, don't get up and go work out 5 days per week. It's a small thing. So know that you're like, okay, let me try this. Then go for a 20-minute walk. Do a 30-minute session. Small steps, small things done consistently equals big results, okay? Just as with your food. Don't say you normally have a whole lot of carbs. All of a sudden, you're going to drop down and your carb consumption is little to none. You're setting yourself up for failure, and we don't want to do that. All right, guys. So thank you so much if you're still here. Let me know below in the comments what part of this stuck out to you the most, what part of this resonates with you the most, and if you have any questions of your own, and I'll be sure to try and answer them as soon as possible. All right, but that's it for now. Bye and be blessed.
If you a beginner or advanced, Terry Lee gon' make you a winner. If you a beginner, Terry Lee gon' make you a winner. Fat burning workouts, take the weight up off your center.